Hi, everybody. It's James, and welcome back to the Swifts. So we're here today for Celtic in the league. Now, I told you we would come back for St. Johnston and Celtic, and we didn't play St. Johnston because, number one, they're 12th in the league, and I didn't figure you want us to see the lowest placed team. And the other reason is because the eagle eye of you would have seen the difference. It would have been November 7th to November 29th. There was an international break there. And I wasn't gonna be like, okay, I'll see you guys in a couple minutes. Then like, oh guys, it's been an hour and I had to go through 2 weeks of just training and simming. I didn't want to do that. So instead, we're here for Celtic and Hamilton. Better, more quality teams, I think. But we'll go over what you guys saw for after the trouncing to Motherwell and the last minute heartbreak to Rangers. We lost to St. Mirren 2-1, just giving up 2 rocket shots from the midfield, which is crazy to think. And it was just kind of frustrating. And then I was really starting to get upset, and the team was starting to get unhappy. It didn't change the tactics around. We did change the tactics around. We changed the complete forward in the middle back to a deep line forward. And then Celeste Young decided to come up with 2 goals, help us beat Hibs 2-0. Then we had a 2-2 tie against Livingston, which once again, Lillian Farrell bailed us out, and we're just getting a lot of yellow cards. Then we played Kilmarnock, got a 3-1 win. Played St. Johnston on TV, got a 4-0 win. So, we had some patchy form, but, 3 wins in the last 4 games, kind of riding a little bit of a high. And that's brought us to here, 3rd place in the league. Once above Celtic, no less, which is strange because, Celtic. But through all of this, so we want to avoid relegation. Things have been great. We've been drawn against Patrick Thistle in the Cup, which was also something that happened. But yeah, it's been a good couple of bit of time. There's also something I wanted to, and we may not play Hamilton in this game, in this episode, mainly because I want to go over, we're going to do some stats here, but I want to show you guys some stats here. And mainly here, because to think about it, we're in 3rd place, and I've been thinking, how the hell are we in 3rd place? The bad run of form we had and everything. Where are we going? Well, I wanted to show you this too. First of all, and kind of the main overview and stats. Most goals, we're the 2nd most goal scoring team in the league, which says something, right? We have the 2nd most goals scored. Celtic, Aberdeen, Rangers, all of us up the top there. Most points per game, where they have the 3rd most points per game, which makes sense. We're in 3rd in the league. Most shots for, we have the 2nd most shots out of everybody. Celtic has the most. We have the 2nd most shots. And fewest shots against, we have the 4th fewest shots against us. We have the 3rd best passing completion. We have the 6th best possession. But again, we're not really a possession side. We're kind of a counterattacking side. We don't mind not having the ball. We're 7th in tackles won, but then again, we don't win a lot of tackles because we're just playing hoofball. But dribbles, and here's another thing, dribbles made, we're 3rd in dribbles made. And then if you look at the 2 on the bottom here, these are the 2 that I'm the most proud of. And even considering everything that's going on, it's crazy to think this. We had the most clean sheets with 6. And we have the least conceded goals with 9. So we don't concede many goals. We've played 12 games and only conceded 9 goals. That's pretty darn good. And there's more defensive stats to go into. But just kind of if you're looking at the overview, that's pretty interesting and pretty telling stuff here. Now, we are also the most penalized team in the league with 24 yellow cards. But statistically, it's interesting to see that we are not as bad as I thought we were going to be a really difficult team, but we're kind of overachieving statistically. And I guess it helps that we have the holding mid here. And yeah, but there, just goes to show you where we're at. I wanted to bring in a little bit more because I don't talk about the statistics. I really didn't talk about, Farrell's the leading goal scorer. Semchek is leading the clean sheets, by the way. Semchek has the most clean sheets. Also, Semchek has been called up to the Czech Republic national team and has 4 appearances now. We have the number 1 for the Czech Republic as our goalkeeper, which I thought was pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah. Frederick is on his way. He's been playing for the under-21s. I think he'll be in the starting soon. Murphy is an international. I think Westberg is too. No, he hasn't been capped yet. Young isn't. He's Brazilian. He won't be capped forever. Neither will Felix because he's that. Farrell, I think, is knocking on the door. I mean, he's 9 caps and 5 caps. He's got 9 caps for the under-21s and 5 goals. But obviously Ross is the guy who's keeping him out of the team, but Farrell's developing. So anyways, this is the team we're going to go with today. Westberg, Rui, Gomez, Grandiosi, Semchek in goal, Brown in the holding midfielder because Dragon has been suspended for too many yellow cards. Surprise, surprise. And Ahmed is injured, so Westberg takes there. Frederick and Murphy. I like Frederick and Murphy as the midfield duo versus Hunter. Also, Hunter is declining in ability a little bit. And I'm thinking I may terminate his loan to save some finances in January. If only because we have like Daniel Agnew and Larzette, who we own, and I'd rather have them get playing time. Also, I brought Skinner up to the main team because he's just been producing. He has like 17 goals and 15 assists in like the reserves. So figured bring him up, maybe have him get a couple run in the games or start him off the bench or something because Suarez is wanted. So I may look at selling Suarez. I mean, the fans love him. He's had some big goals for us, but he's not quite up to the snuff of this league. And I think that Skinner's a well-rounded player than he is. Now, what's interesting here with the striking formation, Celeste Young, Bonifigo, and Farrell. Bonifigo is a better deep line forward than Zabala is. Zabala has better cornering and that kind of stuff. He's more of a winger type guy. Felix has the passing, the vision, and the work rate. So I'm going to be setting him up as the deep line forward. And Young and Farrell have swapped because Young is right-footed and Farrell is left-footed. And I've had them both kind of like on their natural foot side, and then I realized something. I said, well, normally if you've got people who are going to be cutting in from those sides, because essentially these guys are inverted wingers, but they're not playing out in the wing, they're playing more narrow. Think Liverpool with Salah and Mane, right? And then the fullbacks provide width. That's essentially what we're trying to replicate here. Why do I have them playing on those sides? So I swapped them because that means Farrell can cut in on his left foot and Celeste and Young can have on his right foot. So they're in a more natural shooting position if they're coming in from the outside of the box. At least that's how I look at it. We're going to try it out today. See how it works. Bench is Suarez, Zabala, Agnew, Hunter, Hall. Mainly because Hall can play either freaking wingback positions, and Gardner because Brown, who's normally on the bench, is playing as their defensive midfielder. It's Celtic today, so it's going to be interesting. They have Alex Iwobi apparently. Are we playing away? Celtic Park. Yes, we are playing away. Celtic has had a little bit of a down year, a tough start. But that being said, it's not ideal, but we'll go out there to live there. You're confident. Momentum is important. So here we are playing Celtic in Celtic Park. In Glasgow. An interesting thought here. Now they've got some good players. They've got Iwobi. I think McGregor is they have like a wonder kid. Not him. I have to take a look here. No, it's Murhead. Look at this guy. Freaking Scottish wonder kid. He's 20 years old, has 17 caps for Scotland already. He's wanted by Man City. Now, obviously, we have Murphy, who's wanted by Man City. We're kind of hoping they go after this guy over us. Now, I would love to have this guy in an absolute second. He's an international. I mean, he does everything right. Could be I would probably play him as a deep line playmaker or an advanced playmaker, but he's just freaking amazingly good. I think we tried to sign him off Wraith way early on, but he never wanted to come to us for various reasons. As Maury, ball in here, Ritz clears it, but sends it back into Maury. We clear it again. It finds McGregor. That's Farrell. Gomez, okay, here we go. Farrell sends it off here to Young. Young can cut in here. He does. Frederick wins the ball. Cross comes in here. Craziness at the box, and they eventually clear it for a corner. Fast break offense, showing right there, counterattacking. Frederick balls in. Gomez clears it. Brown will pick this up, and we kind of do clear it. Aberdeen are losing to St. Mirren. St. Mirren have been rocketing up the table. Like, we played them when they were down here, and they just went. Pfft. Same with Motherwell. Like, just a couple of you in this. It seems like in this division, you stringing a couple wins together, and all of a sudden you can find yourself in some interesting places. And oh shit, we're second in the league. And oh shit, we're second in the league means one thing and one thing only. Oh shit, that's a Champions League spot. It's a poor pass out there from the back, but Benitez finds Young. And Warburg gets it to Murphy. And we'll see if we can build here. Westberg. Murphy, Fredrickson, Farrell, Young, Murphy, Farrell. Can you get this in on his left foot? But he finds Gaudiosi. That's a corner. The guy saved it. Frederick will send it on in here. Ball in here. Cleared and cleared again. And Wilson will try to break, but I think Brown's got him. He'll get a yellow card for that. But a smart foul nonetheless, because he was going. And Turnbull, and see, that's the goal we can't defend. Like, we don't give up goals in the box, but those freaking rockets outside of the yard box, how do you beat those? I mean, look at this. Turnbull, and we have the guy covered off. He just rockets it into the upper left-hand corner. So, I think statistically where we are is not us being bad. I think it's us just being unlucky, because that's a hell of a goal. That gets reshown on Match of the Day, right? Sky Sports is all over that like crazy, because it's been a pretty. I mean, we've been a more dominant. I would dare say we've had the better chances. But you know, he throws. I mean, Unlucky Boys is right. He just launches one from freaking downtown, and that's that. I mean, that's how I look at that. Has been the antithesis. What you just saw there is the antithesis of our season. Just a guy hammering one from distance. And I think you saw it in the Rangers game too. It was like a fluke kind of one-off where we weren't back in defense. We didn't transition back quick enough, and then there we were. As Bonifigo is not having a good game, we're just going to pull him for Zabala right away, because we know Zabala plays that position better. He's our second highest assist maker behind Farrell and Murphy. As the ball's in here, Armand de Rene Adelaide, turn ball, sends it in here to Maury. The ball's going to come in on the cross. Quick turn back. Wow, that's some pinball action. Turn ball, Maury blocked again. We're strong in the box. We don't give up much in the box, and we have good headers to the ball. All right, Zabala, we can break on this. You got Young ahead of you. Oh, ref, he's got to get a yellow for that. Yeah, Rene Adelaide definitely gets a yellow. Shemek, Gomez, Grandiosi finds Brown. Yellow card, buddies. Frederick. That was not a pass he did not need to make. Wilson to Adelaide to Anton to Bard. That's a flick, but it's an easy win for Shemek. We got him. Oh, Celesto's beating his man. All right, that's got to be a corner. See, that's something like right there. Like Celesto was able to, or Young was able to get it onto his head, onto his right foot. Gomez, it's cleared. Rennie Adelaide is going to go. Oh, Brown, don't. Thank you, Brown. Let the Frederick come in. Thank you. Yeah. Oh boy. Change. I mean, I don't know what changes you could make here. I don't think we're playing badly is the problem. Like in these kind of games. Okay, Rennie Adelaide, I think I want to see the offside call here. There's no VAR, which is fine. So there's Rennie. Let's watch. Moorhead. Yeah, he's free and clear. I mean, creatively, we don't really have anybody who we can bring in creatively in the midfield. I mean, could I have gone counterattacking to start with? Sure. But in the whole of the game, I mean, we just haven't been getting the ball forward to create chances. Frederick we'll pull him for Hunter. Now, 2 goals at this, it's not insurmountable by any stretch of the imagination. And Zabala finds Hunter, finds Young, can take the shot. Oh my God, he tried to chip him. Why didn't he just rifle it? Answer's on a postcard for that one. Hunter, Ruiz, ball over the top, Mori sends it down, and Young kind of chases after it. Brown heads it. Adelaide's on it. Wilson, Murphy, good cutout. Young. Why do you want to see? That's the thing. He wants to take his shot on with his left there, so maybe we swap them. Zabala. I mean, we haven't also made a whole lot from these corners either. We've been losing the headers. Brown, don't do it. Oh, thank God. Ignore. I'm not Rennie Adelaide's manager, so I'm not going to make that change. I mean, it's a loss to Celtic, but it's Celtic. Kyle Brown plays well for us, so does Hunter. Why are they demotivated? I probably should just go with unlucky. Can't fault him. I mean, the second goal was totally deserved by them, but the first goal was just a rifle shot. It was a low expectation. Yeah, Zabala, you need to pick up the form here. So I'll do this press conference, and I'll see you guys for the Hamilton game in a bit. All right, everybody, and we're back. Welcome back. And this is the staff screen. And you're probably saying, James, you promised it's a football match. Why are you showing me the staff screen? Well, I wanted to show you the staff screen because we brought in 2 new coaches recently, and I think this is another part of the game that I always wanted to make sure I showed you guys, is that, like, we're constantly trying to, like, evolve and build the squad. I only have 1 goalkeeping coach, fitness coach, goalkeeping coach, Ben Atwick. Ben Atwick is good. David Westwood. Why do I have David Westwood? I should probably look at getting a better goalkeeping coach there. Anyways, I'm trying to constantly improve the team. So, like, bringing in a guy who's good mentally, bringing in some good technical coaches, etc., etc. Well, we brought in 2 coaches. One who I accidentally pulled up, but here he is. I remember Paul Scholes, right? He was a pretty good footballer back in his day. Back in the day. He'd prefer to be a coach for Man United, and I can understand why, but I figured, he'd be a good guy to come in and teach some technical attacking ability to our team. And then I also brought in this guy, James Caffey, who's a great mental, determined, working with youngsters motivating coach. Just like another guy to have around the team, just to try and bump up that coaching pitch. So David Westwood is not a good coach. So let's do this here. Fitness coach, coaching, goalkeeping coach, any coaching attributes. It's just like go right from the top here. This guy looks good. Daryl. Hey, Daryl. What if you could do this? Oh, not an assistant manager. I want you as a goalkeeping coach. And I want to give you as much money as I can. What do you say to that? I can't afford that. Who's next? So there's 2 really good ones there. Okay, this one's pretty good. 17, 17, 17. Colombian. Also played in UAE. Too much money. This is how you kind of do it. Frank Riviat. 16s all across the board. Doesn't want to talk to me. Renault. Okay, we can work with this. Under 18s. No, I don't want you as an under 18s. I want you as a first team goalkeeping coach. What do you say to that? How about here? Okay. Welcome to How to Sign Coaches with James. This guy could be good. He was a goalkeeping coach for Las Palmas. No. Anthony White. English. He's a goalkeeping coach for England. Really? Or he was. This guy, Osmar. How about that? No. Okay. How about Andreas Acosta? No, that ain't happening. Julian Rosero? No. Fran Sanz. He... Maybe. Can't give you any more than that. Damn. Tarfel, Brazilian. No. This guy's retiring. Can I get you for like 1 season? No. Yeah, the guy was like with Bilbao. He wouldn't want to come here. Monty. So essentially this is what I do. Just kind of go through all the people who are free agents. And once I go back down through free agents, I start looking at teams that are slightly smaller than us. But I digress. I won't bore you guys too much with this. I mean, close. Damn. How about this guy? What is he making? 800 pounds? You want to come with us? No. All right. Anyways. You saw the team. Dragon's back in the lineup. Skinner is taking over because Zabala got hurt. Yep, here we go. Semic, Guardiosi, Dragon, Esteban, Ruiz, Chris Wordberg, Jonathan Murphy, Gomez, Hunter, Celesto, Felix. The typical stuff. The good team. The team you know. The team you love. The media have been hyping you up. Go out there. I don't think it's too bad. There's going to be a fight. So, are we... Nope, we're away again. We've only played like 6 home games, I've noticed. And obviously it's only been 14 matches, but we haven't played at home that often. We've played away a lot, which hasn't helped finances too much, as they've got an injury early on. Murphy will send the ball in. They do clear it, but Dragon is there. Finds Murphy again. Ball into Young, who didn't really do much with it. And now Wilson's here. Now Dragon's on him. Did close him out. Good tack. Oh, you've got to be shitting me. Once again, this is... I got to imagine how many penalties we've got up. Hendry steps up here. Semic goes the right way. Regan Hendry with his 10th goal of the season. And I think it's time for Demand More. That was weak. It was a weak penalty he gave there. And their XG is through the roof right now because they think... Because of that. Where is even Hamilton? Hamilton's right below us. All right, I'm going to go attacking. We're going to go at these guys. I want to push. And I think I need to drop Bonifigo as a deep line forward on support. Just because I need that guy dropping back into the midfield a bit more. Yeah, look at them. There's the penalty. Bang. And they've really created no XG since then. All right, Murphy. Ball in. Headed clear. Murphy again. He's going to work the ball back into the box. Gomez, I mean, he's supposed to be there to head the ball in, but, I mean, if you're going to shoot like that, God, maybe I should play you at striker. Murphy, I mean, finds the ball right here, and Gomez, maybe the keeper's unsighted, but don't take it away from him. That's a hell of a strike. It's just sad that we have to have our center back pull off like a worldie of a shot to do that. As now they're coming at us. Ball's cleared out. Okay, that's a great clearance there, buddy. Grandiosi is going to click this up. Try and find Farrell. Murphy isn't going to win it. Dragon's there. Wilson's on it. This is like, this has like a bad sequence of events for us waiting to happen. Okay, that was from a throw in here. If you guys want to like close him down, thank you, Grandiosi. Farrell can run onto this. Finish it. Oh, Lillian. I don't remember the last time I've seen one of our strikers score. That's a scary thought. In a game, in a system where you play 3 strikers and you don't know, you haven't seen when the last time one of them has scored, is never a good sign. Ball in. Gomez clears it. Murphy forward. Farrell. Good idea, Farrell. I've seen Kane do that plenty of times. Oh, that's just sad. We're at Berg. Farrell, turn him. Or just go like that. Bonifigo. Felix. Oh, well, he did take it off, but it did go well to get it for a corner. Murphy on the ball here. Away. Gomez. I mean, they're crowding on our center backs, which, is known to happen. And everything I do have to say, ever since we've gone to attacking, we have looked just as dangerous as they have. Forshaw has to make the switch, and it's a good one. Anderson's completely left out there on the wing on his own. Ball is dangerous. Absolutely dangerous. What did the match stats say? We've been the better team. You've been unlucky so far. I have faith. I have faith. I have faith. Everybody looks pretty well G'd up. I need to watch Murphy, and Hunter is not having a good game. So basically our midfield is not having a good game. That's going to come all the way back to Semic. I was going to say, I'm interested to see what he wants to do. Forshaw. Let's clog up the midfield here, guys. Wilson off the crossbar. I mean, that was a hell of a shot. Tough angle. If it had gone in, there's not much I could have done about that. It sucks because you have a guy like Murphy, right, who's basically bossing the midfield right now, having a good game, and Hunter just has to come out. Frederick has to go in. Hunter has really not shown me anything that, like, I should keep him on loan here. We're paying a lot of money for him, too, and he is really not doing much. So anytime, guys, we want to, do something. Forshaw. Oh, here comes a worldie. Nope. Forshaw just curls it into the side of the netting. I'm just waiting for that to be like, oh yeah, let's just slide it out to the guy on the edge of the area and have him rocket it in from 35 yards. As has been known to happen against us. Westberg finds Frederick. Frederick to Celesto. Young. Oh, that's a goal kick. I thought that was a save. All right, Grandiosi. Young. On the ball. Crosses it. Finds Westerberg on the clearance. Oh, that is a beautiful connection. Yeah, the guy was supposed to intercept it, but look at the crosses. This is where you're going to see the amazing thing. Right, Westerberg kind of gets it here. Young just times this run, right? He's coming in. Keeper kind of gets caught in no man's land. Celeste just has to stick the foot out and just has to deflect it to the left or the right of the keeper. Definitely onside. Westberg. They keep wanting to put Malloy in for him, and I don't know why. I mean, Westberg is such an offensive threat. We have to pull Murphy out for, Agnew, but I think Agnew is the better deep line playmaker. And Bonifico hasn't had the greatest game, so let's bring Skinner in. Because why not? Farrell for Young. Farrell. Friedrich. Farrell. I mean, that's just wide. So let's just see what we can hold out. Now, I could obviously go back down and take us off attacking, but we've looked so much better since I've gone on attacking that I don't want to pull us off. Agnew, Dragon, Frederick, Young, Farrell is here. Hell of a save by the keeper. Now, can they break on us? Not really. We've got the bodies back here. Dragon's on him and just does the sensible thing and just tackles it out of play. You know, Dragon doesn't get the ratings, but I think it's something to be said about him doing all of the dirty work there in the defensive midfield. And I think we definitely missed him versus Celtic. As Gomez looking for his second goal of the game, and I would have been excited to see that. Grandiosi, Young, can he beat him? He's got the pace and the dribbling. He does. Skinner. Hey, it's great to see Skinner involved in the action here. As that was the last play of the game. So, yeah, what happened? Like, here's where we went attacking, and you can just see what happened with the XG. We just out-hustled them. Everybody had a really good game. Agnew obviously came in. Celeste Young. Is he the man of the match? He is the man of the match. Gomez, Grandiosi, Westbrook. Haven't seen the back line on all sevens in a while. Shemek on a 6.6. That's a little harsh, I think. Well done, lads. Well done indeed. I am very pleased. It's nice to get that result. Especially it's a nice bounce back. Keeps us strangely in third place with the best goal difference. Lester Young wins it for Swifts. John Hall doesn't feel itself. Welcome to James's negotiations with anything I can do. I think it'd probably be best if we part ways. No, I don't want to leave the team. See, play hardball. Strike from Kadiosi, Hamilton, and why does it say we entered the Euro Cup 2 race? Boost hope for qualifying the Euro Cup 2 after 2-1 victory, soaking wet at the Fountains of Youth Stadium. Actually was forced off to a fractured toe. Yeah. Hamilton captain, Henry, he got us off to a flyer, the penalty. Then Gomez scored for the Swifts in 34th with a rust-struck effort. And when it came from Celeste Young, who seized the ball on Ryan Ballas' mistake and volleyed it from the 6-yard box. Downarms at the good game. Swifts have been playing above expectations. This team finds themselves in third place. The Premiership and have won 3 of their last 5 away games. So good away form. Young, streaky player, but something we can work with, and he's developing all the time, which you love to see. Aberdeen next. How do we do? We did pretty well against Aberdeen. We've done well against Aberdeen. Are we already starting to rotate in? Oh, no, we played them in the Cup. Like, are we already started into our thing that this is a messy month for Holy crap? Sorry, just wandering off like I normally do. Aberdeen. This could be an interesting game. Dundee, Motherwell, Rangers, St. Mirren, Patrick Thistle. How about this? I'm going to give you guys Rangers and Patrick Thistle. Actually, I'm not, because let's look at the calendar. And I want to show you the craziness of the calendar, right? So, Aberdeen, Dundee, Motherwell, Rangers, St. Mirren, And then after that, nothing until Patrick Thistle. I think this is the break. We get a break in this in January, a winter break. So I'll leave it up to you guys. You guys let me know. Rangers, St. Mirren, Rangers, Patrick Thistle, or come back for Patrick Thistle and start of some transfers. Let me know below. See what you want to do. But until then, I've been James. You've been you. This has been the Swifts. And it's not how good you are. It's how good you want to be. See you in the next one, folks. Bye-bye.